Here's the items printed off. We've got several bits here. We should be able to flex most of these off. So we've basically got the case, which would go together like that. That's the battery holder and LED holder. So the LED goes through there and it forms the battery contacts, and that will be glued into there. And then these are the screens. So you glue the printout to that, and they will then just sit inside that. We're going to trim those off with the scalpel. Here we have the prints, been deflashed, and just going to run some 600 grit, 60 grit to get off some of the high spots. Normally do a lot more with some prints, but this is only going to hang on a tree, so the idea is just to flatten it off a bit, make some of the lines less prominent. Normally do this with 60 and then sort of go. Both have been sanded down, not too bad, and we're going to spray the outside in grey primer. These have been coated in primer, and then we're going to put some green on them for festivity purposes. Now these are painted, we need to mask them off, so very simply a bit of blue masking painter's tape across the end like that. These are painted black inside, so of course the next step is silver, to give it that sort of air conditioning duct look. Let's take off the masking tape and see what we've got. Oh. So that's one. Looks like a bit of a leak on that. For the image that goes inside, they go on the back. They stick onto these little screens, and these slide in like that. We'll glue them in. They're printed with. There's a JPEG. But you can also download an Inkscape drawing, and that's kind of like dimensionally accurate, so that overcomes the hassle of trying to work out any scaling that might happen with JPEGs. Different types of paper sizes, different printers. You get printer settings that are print to fit and all that kind of rubbish. If you download Inkscape, which is a free package, it allows you to print these. One's where the lighter is, it goes over the hole, so the idea is that the light will shine through that. We'll just glue that on in a minute and just stick that on the inside. I prefer rocket card glue for lots of paperwork. You can use PVA, pretty much anything would do. This dries nice and quick actually, like really quick. On there like that. Doesn't have to be super accurate, but kind of getting it in the middle helps. There's a little bit of a flap at each end, and that will close up on the inside of the box. It goes there, and then just to give a little bit of extra interest, going to poke through. Use just where the lighter is, like that, so you get more of the light shining through on the lighter. Doesn't hurt to do a little bit of a touch up on the edges of these to give just a little bit of a black outline, stop any of the plastic showing through. A little bit of white line there. Use super glue. Pretty standard, and accelerator because we can't wait. Just going to try that in there first. And it's sort of, the paper sort of folds up a little bit. Nice, fits nice. It's got a slight concave to it to give it a sort of a bit more of a 3D effect while it's in there. I'm just going to put some of this on the inside like that. Now the LED will go here, so you want one of these holes on that side, and push that in. There's like a little lip on the inside that it will sit against as well, and give it a bit of a squirt. That's that one done. Do the same on this one. Give the super glue a tap to clear the tube out. This one's a little bit trickier, just get past those pegs, but not too much of a hassle. And there you go, both done. Okay, the fun bit, battery. So you can use 2032s, 3 volts, or 2025s, and of course the reason that they're 2032s is that the diameter is 20 millimeters and the thickness is 3.2, and that thickness is 2.5. So these have obviously a little bit more amperage than these, last a bit longer. The LEDs, it's a flickering LED. You can buy them quite a lot of places, and this is an orange flickering LED, and the long leg goes to the positive of the battery. You can just try it by sticking that on the side like that. You can see that's working. So the way the battery goes in, and slides, and it basically uses the legs of this as the contact. So the way it goes in is with the positive being the longer leg. When it goes in like that, it will slide in like this, so that the longer leg goes to the side, which basically touches the bottom, and the shorter leg goes at the top. So a pair of pliers, just bend that short leg right over like that, and get away with it a few times, and then the idea is that's going to go in like so. Just find out where that position's there, bend that down, it goes in like that, and you can see the leg actually acts as one of the contacts. And you just have to be a bit brutal with this and just bend the tip over and push it back out. So now that leg forms part of the battery terminal, basically. Straighten it up a little bit, and now when we slide the battery in, lo and behold, it lights up. So you can cut these bits off just to tidy it up, and then we're going to glue that in to the cases. I'm going to glue this in live, as it were. Let's keep it. No. And this kind of just fits in like so. So super glue. There's like a little flange on this as well to give it a bit of assistance. I'm going to put glue just all the way around really. I'm not too worried about taking this apart. But of course the beauty of this thing is that you can actually change the battery, which I'll show you in a second. Give that a bit of a what you can do with this. Not too worried about the cosmetics really, so you can run a bit of super glue on some of the edges. you can slide the battery out and turn it off, or push the battery back in like that, and off it goes. So the only thing now is a little bit of string, and we'll hang it up on the tree. Yippee Ki, Merry Christmas.